GroceriesView Slideshow desserts to go. Whether you're entertaining guests or having a quiet night at home with your family, there are many reasons to purchase dessert instead of making it. You'll save lots of time and effort, of course, and sometimes what you buy at stores is just as good as homemade and actually cheaper than if you had made it yourself. Netflix have announced the first batch of movies that'll be coming to the service in October, and they include a hearty pirate comedy, Taika Waititi's last dip into indie cinema, a recently overlooked war drama, and the spooky adaptation of a 60s novel. Here are some of the best desserts you can buy from Trader Joe's, Costco, and Aldi based on customer reviews, blogger recommendations, and expert picks. Prices and availability are subject to change. Pumpkin pie ware, Costco, $5.99. Hordes of Costco pumpkin pie fans anticipate its release each September. The pie is a foot in diameter but only $5.99, making it a real steal that can feed even the biggest Thanksgiving dinner parties, a plus when you're busy cooking the rest of the feast. Here's the rundown on the first 4 films headed to the platform next month, with all of them arriving on October 1st. The Pirates! Band of Misfits is a 2011 stop-motion comedy from Aardman Animations. It follows the exploits of a pirate captain and his attempts to win the coveted Pirate of the Year award. The filling is sweet and smooth and a little fluffy, while the crust somehow stays flaky under all that weight. Chocolate Brooklyn Babka ware, Trader Joe's, $4.99. While it's possible to make a chocolate treat from scratch, this decadent Babka tastes like you did but without the hassle. Other than the brilliant studio who produced it, the biggest selling point for Pirates has to be its all-star cast of British actors, which includes David Tennant, Martin Freeman, Imelda Staunton and Hugh Grant. So much talent. Elsewhere, Taika Waititi may since have gone on to become a Hollywood darling, but he built his reputation in New Zealand's independent scene. Hunt for the Wilder People is one such example of his pre-Thor Ragnarok work, and for those unfamiliar with it, the plot sees a boy and his foster father become the subjects of a manhunt after they get stranded in the New Zealand wilderness. Moving away from comedy for a moment, and the third movie is an adaptation of 60s mystery novel We Have Always Lived in the Castle. This swirled, bread and dark chocolate combo is so over the top that it's tailor-made for dessert, not breakfast. The swirls are endless, and like the sign says, a warm slice is amazing as a sundae with ice cream and fudge sauce. Danish butter cookies ware, Aldi, $3.29. Everyone seemingly has bright blue tin of butter cookies during the holidays, and Aldi also has its own version that's quite good. This tale of intrigue about family fortunes and dark secrets received positive reviews, but had only a limited theatrical run. Netflix will now provide it with a significant platform for the first time. Similarly, war drama The Outpost had to contend with limited screenings plus a premium VOD release, though for very different reasons. As it did to so many movies over the summer, the coronavirus derailed any hopes that this Orlando Bloom feature had of finding a wider audience. Anyone curious will now be able to take advantage of its second opportunity on streaming, though. Doubtless there'll be plenty more announcements for Netflix's October lineup in the coming weeks, but if you're thinking of catching any of these new additions, drop a comment below and let us know which one interests you. You'll find all the familiar cookie shapes like sugared pretzels in little paper cups. They're great to keep around for when unexpected guests drop by. Chocolate cake filled with chocolate mousse ware, Costco, $12.99. If you're craving chocolate but the tuxedo cake is a little too much for you, there's another option. This chocolate cake is filled with chocolate mousse and then coated in chocolate frosting. It's marked into 16 equal portions for easy cutting, too. Deep dish chocolate chip cookie ware, Trader Joe's, $3.99. Another restaurant-style dessert. The deep dish chocolate chip cookie is essentially just a pound of delicious cookie dough in one little pan. You can heat it in the microwave or oven, and then go at it with a pint of ice cream, many spoons, and your closest friends. Liqueur dessert cakes ware, Aldi, $2.99. Alcohol-soaked cakes are a holiday tradition for many, and you can get your fix at Aldi. This Jamaican rum version is a heavy, dark pound cake that's exceedingly moist with a strong aroma of rum. It's great on its own, but a little whipped cream or fruit wouldn't hurt it either. Cheesecake ware, Costco, $13.99. One of the best dessert buys at Costco in terms of price per ounce. The bakery's cheesecake weighs in at a whopping 4.5 pounds. It gets a swirl of frosting for decoration, but is otherwise a blank canvas. Instead of making a cheesecake yourself, keep it simple and gather a bunch of toppings like fruit sauces, fudge, and berries, and let guests make their own creation.